Morning guys and girls, it's Tuesday the 28th of July 2020 and it's a really beautiful day on the farm today. And yeah, I think today's 39 degrees, 38, 39, but it's been like this for the last couple of days. So yeah, really hot, but we're enjoying it. I'm just going to do a little rundown on what we've got growing at the moment. We've got some passion fruit over here, which comes from our neighbour and good friend Sergio in Lisbon. Hey Sergio, thank you so much. These plants look really healthy. And then in here we've got some stuff that got scorched by the sun at the back here and just hasn't recovered. But the rest of it seems to be doing quite well. I'm not actually sure what this is, to be honest. Gina planted it and I can't remember. And then we've got some, I believe these are watermelons. They seem to be growing quite well. Some lettuces. We've got some more lettuces in here and they seem to be growing quite well. Now we're in our vegetable garden and we've got a whole bunch of cucumbers growing here and they're looking really healthy and vibrant. We just popped them in the ground and they seem to be doing really well now. In the beginning of the season we just could not grow cucumbers. As soon as we were putting them in the ground they would just go yellow and die. So I'm not sure what changed, but well, they're looking pretty healthy right now. And then these over here I believe are either garlics or leeks. I'm not entirely sure. But we have this whole bed which is open now and it's ready for something else to go into. And the problem that we have is the sun is just very extreme at the moment. You know, it's been 39, 38 degrees for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so. And when you put a young seedling like the ones that I showed you earlier into the ground here, they just wilt and perish immediately. So we've tried all sorts of things like putting some kind of shading cloth over, but then the wind's been blowing on the shading cloth and damaging them. So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do. On this side we've got the peppers, and these peppers are even getting sun damaged. So you can see here they're sort of going like a brown color, just from being bitten by the sun, which is quite unfortunate really, because we got a lot of them. And yeah, these ones look all right. Then we had a whole bunch of beans here. You can see they've been sun damaged. We never actually picked the beans in time, so that's a bit unfortunate. But this is all just like a learning and growing phase for us. So yeah, so we'll get there. And what else do we have over here? Yeah, a bunch more sun damaged peppers and things, so you can see on here. And then just to the left of the peppers, this whole bed is now free. Also again, we want to plant it up, but this time of year it's just so hot that we're just struggling to find anything that survives in the ground. So this bed over here we've got some, I think these are like sweet pea or something like that. It's definitely a type of pea or bean plant, and these seem to be growing really well and they're not seeming to mind like any of the harsh sun or anything like that. And then just behind them over here we've got some plants that we were given by our next door neighbor, Fernanda, and they are I think they're like some kind of cabbage, but they're looking quite good. There's a few holes in them from where something's been nibbling on them, but they seem all right. And then just behind them we've got some tomato plants, and we've just been getting tons of tomatoes off these. Yes, it's all collapsed. We did have some strings going across that was sort of picking them all up a bit, but they seem to be doing all right even though they're on the floor. I mean, we've got more than enough tomatoes to feed us. In the fridge we've got an entire like 10-litre pot full, and there's just tons more just ripening on the plant here. So we're not going to want for tomatoes for a very long time. This is the tomato plant that was growing in the bag at the back here, and you can see that it's really dry because our sprinkler system is struggling to actually get water into these holes here. So I think this one's dried all out, but the tomatoes on it are very, very tasty. They're sort of like sun-dried or sun-kissed orange tomatoes. And then we look back to this side over here, and we've got all of our sort of ornamental squashes and butternuts and things like that. We found out recently that we actually can't eat the ornamental squashes because apparently they're just ornamental, and some of them are even poisonous. So that's a real bummer, really. You know, if I look here, this is one of these ornamental squashes, and we've got quite a few more of them in the background here. So I believe you can't eat all of those. Then we also have butternuts and things like that growing in there, so I believe we can eat those. And then in this final row we've got a whole bunch of sunflowers, and we also have some corn behind that. And as you can see, our sunflowers are now past their best, and hopefully they're all going to turn those heads into seeds, and we're going to get a whole bunch of sunflower seeds. So yeah, we need to do a little bit of TLC on here because everything's getting a little bit overgrown. But generally speaking, it's all looking very good. I'm just going to go to that final row quickly and show you some of our watermelons and some of the corn. Oh, but before I do that, here's what's this? This looks like a cucumber. Yeah, so that's just randomly growing there. That's nice. Then we have a few more growing over here, just on the ground. And then right next to the fence line here, we've got a row of corn. Now this row of corn is doing really well because it gets lots of water. So you can see we've actually got like corn cobs growing. You know, there's corn cobs on all of them, or almost all of them. And hopefully they got pollinated properly, so hopefully there is lots of kernels on them. And then just over here you can see there's a big old watermelon. So he's peeking through quite well. And then there's a couple of these ornamental squashes. So yeah, I'm not sure if we can eat these or not. But if not, we're going to make nice compost out of them. This strange looking plant has popped up sort of on the edge of one of our vegetable rows. It's got like a beautiful white flower on it. I have absolutely no idea what it is. So maybe someone can identify it and post it in the comments below. But yeah, all of the flowers are sort of closed now, and I believe they open up in the evenings. You can see the shape of the leaves here, and hopefully you can get an idea of what the flower will look like when it opens up. It's like in a bit of a spiral. So yeah, a really interesting looking plant. It's probably a weed or something, but I thought it looked so cool I didn't want to pluck it out. Looks really healthy and happy, and it's got a flower on it, so you know, happy days. So 10 points if you can figure out what we're about to go and do next. It's finally time to go back to the beehives. We've got to open them up and make sure that everything's going okay. And we also have to put some more water in there because it's been incredibly hot. And Evie's bees are coming back and they're going to help us with that. So we're here with Evie's bees, and they've just arrived on the farm, and they're just having a look at Mama Hen and her little babies. And this over here is the father. This is Nando's. He's the daddy. He's paying no child support. He doesn't do any child duties. In fact, all he's interested in are the other ladies. You're a bad boy, Nando's. So we're here with Evie's bees. They have come back to visit us.
Hello.
Hello.
And yeah, and we're going to go and take a look in the hives. And we're going to try and make it quick because we're starting to sweat in these suits. It's like, what is it today? 38 degrees or?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It feels against 40, but
yeah.
It's a good sauna.
It's a good sauna, yeah. Yeah, good for the circulation.
Sauna suits.
For circulating the sweat.
So first thing we do, like we always do, is check front of the beehives. You already can tell a lot of without opening the box.
Yeah.
You see another bee with pollen.
Yes, I saw that.
So
Great.
so we're gonna check for progression.
Put that one in.
Let's check they drink some water. It's not proposed yet.
It looks empty.
It looks empty, yeah? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's check if we have some bees inside. Just one. So we place it for now on this. Ah! I missed something on the lid.
Ah,
You have to
okay.
check
That's a wasp
the
nest.
lids. That's a little wasp nest, yeah.
okay.
But it's very, very little. So you just remove. They also can live. We want to live the wasps, but not
Yeah.
in the beehive.
Okay.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Pak je de pasjes niet? Ja. We have some bees on the lid. What we do first is take a look to the bees, so we don't see any red spots, Varroa mite, or
Or the deformed wings.
deformed wings or something.
Okay.
It looks quite
It
good.
looks good. Looks
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
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 To make space. This is empty. So we place the empty frames. You have here the little bugger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too fast. The bees will.
The bee will sort him out.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Okay.
at that. Is that melted or are they starting to build?
No, they start to build out some comb.
Okay.
So it's a little bit higher than this. This is the normal plate. And so they're building
Yeah.
building out.
Can I just ask, we didn't spray them or smoke them. Is that because it's like too hot and they're not very active because
And
it's
we're
so
also
hot?
no, we're also very gentle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's not a big nest. So
Yeah.
here you see the glittering.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all honey and nectar and pollen. So this is their food frame. This is a very nice looking food frame. It's a bit heavy and it's quite full. They also start to cap off some honey. So that's also a good sign they have reserves of food. Otherwise they will not cap the honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a sign it's a healthy hive. A quick check for the varroas.
So what are we looking for?
A little red
It's
dot.
a little red dot.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a tick on a dog.
Yeah.
It's very visible.
It's very visible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So once you've seen one, you know exactly
Yeah,
what
if
you're
you
looking
see
for,
one, we
yeah.
do a treatment.
That looks good.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I don't see any capping though.
No, because this is a laying frame.
Okay.
Maybe you see inside is all little eggs and larvae.
Yes.
It's pupa. It's
Oh, look at this one there.
little scampy things.
Okay.
Mini scampy.
Rice
Yeah.
grains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what you want to see because the queen is active.
All the fluffy bees look up. There's one with Varroa.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one here.
Move your fingers.
Sorry.
I can't see a red dot.
No.
On this one.
Oh yeah.
On the side
On the
of
side.
her body, you can see
Oh
a
yes,
little
okay.
red
I
dot.
saw a little thing.
A
yeah.
little red dot.
Okay, now I know what I'm
Yeah.
looking at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to do a treatment.
Okay.
You see
Here,
it's
and
very
also
visible.
also
Yes.
one here.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
more.
okay, I can see
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see him crawling.
It's like a tick. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The Varroa destructor.
Yeah.
That's how they call it.
Yeah, but they fall off the bee.
Okay.
They will go inside of a larvae when it's
Yeah.
growing bigger, and then she starts feeding on the larvae and multiply
Mm.
in the cell.
I know. Okay.
So the new bee is gonna born without wings.
And this
She
form.
cannot fly. She cannot go collect food. The hive will die
okay.
if this process is
If it carries on.
too many mites. So we have different kinds of treatments here. We will tell you later. Yeah, for the Varroa mites, we have two treatments.
Okay.
The one is with the oxalic acid. Yeah, it's like €5 each box. It's not a lot.
Okay.
But we have to do it 3 times every week. So we have to come back for 3 times. So it's going to be in total €30. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have strips, but it's biological strips. It's with thyme oil on it.
Okay.
And it will
You
also
can do a little bit more.
get the Varroa mites out. But For a small hive is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, and it costs 27 euros.
Okay.
But it's the full treatment for the 2 hives.
Perfect.
And we don't have to come back.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it keeps
Is-
the bees healthy, then that's good. Then
It
we're
keeps
happy.
the bees healthy.
Yeah.
Take the lid off.
Yes. Ah, look at that.
Oh.
But I like wasps.
Okay.
So, this is a more developed nest. So, we have to take this out.
Yes. How did they get in there?
They can crawl through underneath the lid. So.
Wow. Okay.
And you can actually see the larvae in there.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
It's not
So
good.
should we
Yeah.
throw that away?
we're going to throw it a little bit farther.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They've also been thirsty.
Yes.
It also looks
It's
empty.
very empty.
So you can just pick that up and then see underneath if there are bees. And it's not, so you can safely place that away very gently. Yeah, flip it. And then we're gonna look for the red dots, if the wings are shiny. We already have a fluffy bee right over here.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a newborn, and the wings, they look very healthy. And for the most part, I don't see any red dots.
Okay. This one's stuck. Oh no. Oh, it's just heavy, I think.
Yeah, and then vertically, yeah, very good.
Yep.
We have the captive honey here on the top,
Okay.
and then I can see some pollen
Yeah.
with all the different colors here. Those are the pollen. Yes, but as you can see, these cells are a bit more empty.
Okay.
So, and they're not filling it up. It looks like they're eating. So, yeah, bees need to eat as well, of course.
Yeah.
And this is also a perfect example of the Varroa.
Okay.
You see this
yeah,
one?
the wings have gone. Yeah. Okay.
So this is the deformed wing,
Yeah.
and that's also because of the Varroa.
Okay. So these have got it more than the other hive
Yeah.
then.
So this one needs a treatment as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and do we see any eggs in the cells?
I don't think so.
We can see capped off cells.
Oh no,
Does
I
that mean
can
there's
see
eggs
some
or-
eggs. I can see some white ones. The eggs are white, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Oops.
These are the captive ones, and in the middle you can see the white larvae in there. And here up above are more eggs. And as you see here, this is the larvae of the wax moth.
Okay.
So they like to be in between the frames, as you can see. Yeah? So
Yes.
we're just gonna take your tool and scoop it out on the other side, because
Oh.
otherwise it's
Sorry, bees. I'm going as quick as I can, but you're terrifying.
they're not terrifying.
They are terrifying.
So the queen is still laying. That's good.
I'm here with the treatment for
Excellent.
the Varroa Mites. It's biological.
Yes.
It's based on thyme oil, so it will
Like herbal.
vanish the Varroas.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So where does the strip go?
We're gonna place the strip on top of the frames,
Okay.
and
then
it
is
have-
it just the
you
smell?
don't smell. Yeah,
Okay.
people cannot smell it, but smell the.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah?
can smell it a bit, yeah.
It's thyme.
Yes.
It looks like a sponge.
So do the
So-
bees need to walk through it in order to be affected? Or?
They always constantly flapping the wings actually to control the temperature of the hive.
Okay.
So this airflow will put this through the hive.
Perfect.
You have other strips, but they're chemical,
Yeah.
and the bees have to walk over. But this one it smells like.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
smell it.
Yeah.
Smell.
I prefer the more natural approach to things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So we're gonna place this here, just here, and you will see these frames are empty. Yeah. So we can place it here. It will do nothing, no harm, and the bees will circulate the scent through all the hive.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close
You have a
it
lot.
because
It's a lot of things in one pack.
Are they getting grumpy?
So
And it's one every week. Is it 1
No,
week
no,
or-
no, no. This is for
4 weeks.
4 weeks, and then the
Okay.
treatment is over.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's for one for every. So you have more treatments.
Yes.
It's way more cheap than do the oxalic acid. You see.
Of course. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. It's not as effective if you have a
Yeah.
very large hive.
If you have
but
lots
for
of-
these hives,
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay.
So now we're going to give them some vodka. Is this vodka or is this gin?
Gin.
Gin. Okay. Perfect.
That one's got vodka, this one's got
Yeah.
gin.
You got to keep your bees happy.
Yeah, it is.
No, so this is just water. We aren't doing sugar water yet. Or what is the plan? Are we going to start to add the sugar water at some point?
I would too, because they're sick. They're
Okay.
sick, they're not sick, they have some varroa. It will give them more energy, they also clean each other.
Yes.
And when they have more energy, they will clean each other better. Eh?
But overall, they're very healthy. So this one has 3 brood frames. This one has
4, 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
need to support them a little bit and
So we'll get some sugar water and put it in
yes.
as soon as
Yeah.
we get it, yeah. Good bees.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make me honey.
Make me honey.
Make me honey.
Next year, eh?
Yeah.
year, yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Cheers, guys.
Bye, Ken.
Thank you very much for coming round.
See you next time.
See you soon. Yeah.
Have a nice day, eh?
Yeah.
Bye.
Cool. Well, that was another great visit by Evie's Bees, and yeah, it's always a good time to see them. You can follow their YouTube channel. I'll put up the links here, and they also have a Facebook and Instagram page. Lovely guys, and I recommend that you follow them.